Hello, welcome back to another video on the channel where healing and spiritual growth are front and center. This video shout out goes to our engineering team at BBTV. Thank you. You all are awesome. Okay? Yes. All right, chosen one. I gotta dive into this. Okay, chosen ones, you are ambitious. Remember, I said quite a while ago, God is a go-getter. Oh yeah. God is out there making it happen, right? He's a go-getter. Right? God is not going to sit here and just be... When we get our purpose, no, we're not to be sitting here doing this. Not twiddling our thumbs. You know, so I hear this a lot, y'all, so get used to it. Alright? Because when you get in your purpose, I know, because you've got a lot of that, you've got energy, okay? You've got a lot of that energy that come back. Because the narcissistic abusers are no longer draining us of our energy, right? So we've got that, you know, because empaths naturally re-energize anyway. But the fact that we're able to protect it and hold on to it, and so we can just keep on keeping on, okay? It doesn't mean we got to take on, 10, 20 things all at one time. No. Okay, it just means that we get stuff done because we are ambitious. That's right. God is a God of ambition. Get out there. Right? Let's go. Let's learn this thing. Let's figure this out. Let's do it. And then put it in action. Plan, prepare, produce, right? Okay, so I get it a lot. Y'all gonna get it a lot too. That you're gonna come across people and be like, you've been busy. Well, what else are we supposed to be doing here? We're doing the perfect will of God. God's the one guiding our steps anyway. Alright, God's the one like out here is like, that's how God helps us get things in position, you all. Yes, okay? He needs to help us get things in position so He can bless us. Remember, we got to bear that fruit, okay? So I'm going to share this with you all for those who are new and those who need a reminder. Okay, you all? Yes. Okay. When God had us launch the website, that was in 2021. Okay. From then forward, still doing fine-tuning and tweaking. That will never end. Okay. Because we learn new things. Okay. As we continue to go forward. Alright. Remember, putting our hand to the plow. We're not living in the past. Okay. We got to overcome. Okay, to overcome all that, with the healing and the spiritual growth, get to the other side of that rainbow, so that we overcome the trauma triggers and all of that. Stay regulated, and then we get busy. Oh boy, do we? Okay, and so yeah, right. It's like this is why I've said before, y'all. Okay, that God had us do that. None of this came about overnight either. Okay, launched the website. But then and that was shortly after the first couple of books were published, okay? And then The Real Events of Narcissistic Abuse, that didn't come out until after God delivered me out from under that toxic workplace. And for any of y'all that have read it, you'll understand, you know why. And for those who haven't, I highly encourage you to do so. You can get it right on the website or at Amazon. The links are always in the video description below. Okay, Real Events of Narcissistic Abuse, Someone's Survival Guide, to give you all a really great summary and thing, not just about my story, but about how all of this came into fruition. Okay, that's how the ministry and all the work and things like that has come about. But it was right after the launch of the website, it was about a month and a half later, give or take, that God had me start doing the videos. Okay, and then we started building the YouTube channel. When we started on Rumble, but we're no longer there. Okay, we had some issues, okay, with that one. So we started working hot and heavy on the YouTube channel because it's a great way for y'all to get to know this work and myself and things like that before you make a decision if you'd like to work with me. And we highly encourage y'all to do that. We know trauma healing is not an overnight thing. We understand that you all got to be ready. Okay, and so that's why we have this content available for you. And then, because we had been on Quora already for a couple of years at that time. Okay, when it all started on Quora, and it was branched out from there. And so once God had us do that, then we started building this channel. Then, okay, He had me, it was about Tuesday, August, September, a couple, 2 more months went by. He had me do the Patreon channel. Y'all, that Patreon channel's not brand new. It's been here. It's been here for well over a year. Okay? Yeah. That Patreon channel's been here. It's got additional content that I don't. It branches out from similar concepts over here. But we take a deeper dive. I make connection with the rabbit hole and the matrix and all of that over there. I talk about the radio frequency. I talk about all of that stuff to help educate you all. And plus, we got sermons over there. Okay, so to give you all that heads up. And again, all of the links are always in the video description as well. Okay, so that way you all can quickly go see. There's a short introduction video for the Patreon channel. So if you click on the link in the description, it'll take you right to it. Okay, so you can go ahead and it's like 5 minutes and something. All right, it'll give you a better rundown on what's over there. Okay, because that's another place for people to support the ministry and the work. Okay, and we highly appreciate y'all, seriously. Okay, and after that, oh my gosh, yeah, he had me building the Google page, the Amazon author page. God had me working on a lot of stuff, get in position. Okay, yes, had me doing that, and still putting out content, and getting out here, and getting these videos to you all, to make sure that you've got something every single day. Yes, okay, that's how God works. And so, by now, we got tons of videos on all the playlists, okay, for different, stages. Because everybody, when y'all come across this stuff, all y'all gonna be at different stages. So some videos you're not going to be necessarily ready for, but it gives you a heads up what's coming. Okay? Because I know it's just like, alright, because we're all going to go through very similar processes. And just remember this too, that, like for myself, I'm going to give this example. For myself, God had me go and the same thing happened to go over that rainbow to the other side. But there were some things that may have been done in a different order for myself. As for another fellow warrior, went through a lot of similar things that I did too, except there were a couple of things that God had for her before, a little different order with some things for her. Because what God has for us is for us, okay? And so that's why we can't really tell you exactly what's going to happen next. We can give you a snapshot of what might. Okay, because it's always in God's timing, and it's always going to be in the order that God has it planned out for us. Even though we are all going to experience it at some point, but it may happen at a different time in the process. All right, whatever it is God sees we are ready for, you see? So even though, the one thing for all of us is that, yes, we start to see those narcissistic abusers more and more around us. Okay, that is common among all of us. Okay, that's one of the things. Okay, because that's one of the first things we all go through. Okay, so everybody's going to be at different stages. Okay, but, we are ambitious because we have that energy. And once we're no longer trauma bonded to the world, for that matter, we're able to protect it and maintain it. And we realize that we don't have to rush. No, we don't have to rush to get stuff done. We don't want to get ahead of God, okay? But we also know that we just got to keep on keeping on. Keep producing, planning, preparing, and producing, okay? Because we understand the world does not move as fast as it presented itself to move. We understand that, but God helps us get things in position. Because He knows what's coming. Yeah, He's the one that knows what's coming. And so we're like, okay, we get some things in position. And so, when we launched the course in 2022, okay, on how the trauma bond is formed for you all, okay, that's another level up in the healing and spiritual growth. There's great information for you all on how and what is going on in the brain and the body during the trauma bonding process, okay, because we wanted to get that to you all, right, for you all to have. And so we put that together. Alright, yes, and then we continue to create content. And then we also have stuff that comes out across on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Okay, we're putting stuff out pretty frequently. Okay, and so that's how it goes. Because It's called cross-platform marketing for those who are interested. Okay? That's called cross-platform marketing. Okay? Because I'm not going to put the exact same thing. Like, I'm not going to put this video stays on YouTube. That's it. Boom. It's on YouTube. It's not going anywhere else. Now, I may take tidbits of summaries from it and do shorter vids and put those out. Or I'm going to come up with something completely different. You know, who knows? Whatever God puts on my spirit. And so that's why we learn to listen to God. God's going to give us the steps. He's going to give us the instruction. He's going to tell us, okay, this message needs to go there. That message needs to go there. This needs to go there. Okay? And so that's where, you know, God is a God of organization, right? It may not seem as though, but we are. Okay? So that's why we walk and live by faith. That's what happens. Right? And we just keep on planning, preparing, and producing because we're ambitious. And we're not going to just sit around and twiddle our thumbs. No. Okay? Because that's slothful. What did God say about that? I'm going to paraphrase here. That a slothful man will always be in poverty. See, that's that laziness that we see with these narcissistic abusers. Because they don't want to do anything. Remember, y'all, they don't want to grow up. Okay? That's the bottom line. These narcissistic abusers don't want to grow up. Okay? So they run around inside that narcissistic matrix like chickens with their heads cut off. Look, many of us know about this. Okay? Yes, they're running around in that narcissistic bubble like chickens with their heads cut off. They don't know which way is up, which way is down, which way is left, which way is right, which way is this and that. They have no idea. No. They can't focus. Okay? They can't stay focused. So they wait on and they rely on whatever it is the matrix tells them to do, they do it. That's how perfectly programmed these narcissistic abusers are. Okay? Because when we learn, y'all, I'm telling you, when we learn that the world is a stage, okay, and that we get in our purpose, there's plenty of room for us to get into our purpose and do what God has called us to do. Plenty of room for us. Okay? And we just got to do it. You know, got to fight through it. Remember, you know, and don't let the enemy trick you into giving up and giving in. I mean, after all, we see the narcissistic abuse going on in that low vibration demonic realm. We see it. We're like, no thanks. Like, we've had enough. And so, we stopped. Y'all, chosen ones, you're ambitious, okay? And you are a generational curse breaker. Got break that curse of narcissistic abuse. Got that cognitive dissonance spell. You know, we break it. It stops with that. And we let God renew the mind. So we get that clarity that we need. And not let the enemy in there. Right? We no longer, see, it's all part of the maturing process, right? I know, we had to outgrow that, y'all. We all had to outgrow to stop blabbing and telling our business just to everybody. Okay? Seriously. We don't need to do that. Now, we do share things with team members, alright, to ask them, okay, am I looking at this the right way? Or am I understanding this the right way? Things like that, because that's how we work together as a team. Okay? But we don't have to go blabbing, you know, like what we're doing to everybody. No, I mean, y'all pretty much know what consulting for heightened awareness. If you don't, head on over to that website. Link is in the description below as well. And take a look. We've got a lot of stuff over there. And more information so you can get to know, you know, how all of this that came in, you know. And of course we've got the, you know, the newsletters and the blog post that goes with those every month and things like that God put in place for us to have for you all, to help you, okay? Because God knew, listen, we're never alone in spirit when we're with the Godhead, right? Okay. But we have to learn to be okay physically alone. And many of us, you know, chosen one, really have always been alright physically alone. You know what I'm saying? We never had that need. A lot of us never had that need to be around a crowd or a bunch of people all the time. We never really had that. But God knew that there was going to be a need during the healing process and the spiritual growth for that somewhat of a human connection. Okay, so like several of I know some of y'all, they got your own YouTube channel. Hey, listen, okay, if any of you all do not see me subscribe to your channel, okay, let me know. Send me an email, okay? Send me an email, with the link to your channel, all right? Because I don't know how many of y'all got one or not, okay? Because I know we've got fellow warrior, Wisdom and Cray, got great content. Y'all, he's spot on, okay? He's spot on with his messages, okay? I'm just telling you, okay? So that's how God's bringing his chosen ones together, okay? So we got to support each other, okay? We got to support each other the best way that we can, all right? The best way that we can at any given moment, all right? We need to support each other because these narcs out here, they don't want to support none of us. They don't want to, all right? And you know what? That's all right. We don't need it from them anyway. We're good, okay? We got each other. Spiritual warriors for Christ. Yes. Getting that heightened awareness. Chosen one. All right? Yep, we're coming together. We're a community. Okay, we're a team. All right, remember, the team starts with Team Godhead. All right? When we get with the Godhead, we become a team. All right? So we're always going to be working on stuff. That's right. We're always going to be working on stuff. Working on ourselves, working on the ministry, working on the business, working on whatever it is that God has called us to do. And so it could have surprised people who aren't used to that. Okay, so just get used to it. Alright, just get used to it. And, take it for what it is. Alright, because you're going to get told that you've been busy. Alright, once they come across just the stuff that God has you putting in position, be like, wow, you've been busy. But we're not wasting God's time. See, that's how God hastens things on his time. We're not wasting his time anymore. That's what these narcissistic abusers had us do for all those years, is waste time. And we're like, no more. No more. Because we know God has bigger for us. God has more for us. God has, oh my goodness. Okay, God has great things, big things for us. Okay, because we are his chosen one. And the more we obey, the more he blesses. Just letting y'all know that. The more we obey, the more he blesses. Glory be to God. All right, you all. As always, if you've got any questions, you know where to reach me for additional information, insight, and other good stuff. Check out these videos right here. Sending love and light to all fellow warriors. Thank you for watching and for your support. Till next time, let's show some gratitude to the Heavenly Father. And you keep being you. In Jesus' name, amen.